Hello everyone and welcome to the Online Community Roundup for the month of May. It is really hard to believe that we're already at that point, but as always, I have a great amount of content lined up for you, so let's dive in and take a look. Okay, you have probably gotten to this video through the online community, but if not, there is a text version on the online community as well as this video option. Depending on what you are more comfortable with or used to consuming, I'm making both of them available. So, first up, if you are an Atlassian app developer, Developer Day is coming June 9th. Now, this doesn't just apply to marketplace vendors, but also just people who, build apps either for their company or in their spare time. They have a great list of speakers lined up. If this is something you're interested in, don't hesitate. Go to the link that's in the article here and go sign up. Next, the Atlassian University team has a new badge available. So if you're a badge hunter like myself, all you need to do is go and sign up to beta test for free one of their new courses that they have there. I believe it's open for a couple of more days, so you'll want to get in on that quickly if you want this badge. And it gives you the opportunity to help them take a look at a course to make sure it's something that's going to be helpful for other people. And you get to take a course free of charge. So why not? Next, I know last month we talked about the future of data center coming out of Team 22. Recently, there was an Ask Me Anything with the head of product for data center. And as much as you may have missed the opportunity to ask questions, I recommend going and taking a look at this post because there were some very interesting questions asked, which will give you some good insights as to what Atlassian's plans are for data center in the future. Next, 4 new form automation components for Jira Service Management. I'm just going to put them here on the screen so that you can see what they are. This looks really cool to me. I am an automation fan, so having more abilities to automate things that I do within my projects, I'm on board with. Go check it out. Next, presenter mode for Confluence is here. And I'm going to say with an asterisk. You will see if you read this post that presenter mode is in the process of being rolled out. I would have loved to have shown you, in my instance, what presenter mode is going to look like. Unfortunately, I don't have it yet, but I am super excited to see this. I can't wait to see what's going to happen with this. I'm expecting I may start using this in some of my videos. Stay tuned. Go check it out. Presenter mode's coming soon. On that note, we don't talk about Jira Align much because, honestly, it's not something that's in my wheelhouse a lot. It's not something that my company uses. But this article caught my attention, and I thought it was worth pointing out. The Atlassian team has shared some naming conventions that you can use to help improve your experience. And they've aggregated a whole bunch of things in one place here, so if you are struggling with that, go check this out for some help. If you haven't started using Jira Align, but you're considering it, I would recommend checking this out as well because it might help you get that leg up on a user adoption early when you have things set up the correct way in the first place. Next, in the same vein of learning about things, Atlassian Cloud Data Architecture. If you want to learn more about what's going on behind the scenes in the Atlassian cloud environment, check this article out. This was a really cool read for me. It definitely gave me a bit more of an understanding of what Atlassian's doing behind the scenes and some of the things that I don't have as much visibility into as I did when I was on server. So having a better understanding of what Atlassian's doing just makes it easier for me to have an understanding of what I should expect to see at any point in time when, performance issues come up or, users complain about X, Y, or Z. Next up, on the note of architectural things and cleanups and complaints, this is a great post that the Atlassian team has put together on cleanup of associated schemes or references when a project's deleted. For me, it's more of a, this was just a good aggregation of everything that I need to remember that it's included in, and I should say in a company managed project. This is stuff that I do clean up. It's more of a, I do forget some of these things, so having this all in one place as a checklist of the things that I need to care about, super helpful. On the same note of super helpful how-to things, I am always on the lookout for people doing cool stuff with the Atlassian tools. Fabian Lim, fellow community leader, great guy, has put together a how to set automated approvers in Jira Service Management for Insight Object Custom Field. There is both a little explanation here with some screenshots on what to do and a short video outlining how to do it. If this is something that is interesting to you, or you just want to learn more about how to use automation in unique ways, go check this out. We are lucky to have 2 Jira Hero stories this month. The first is McKenna sharing about how they are using massive amounts of Jira automation and the Slack integration in order to help with their consulting services project in Jira. This was a really cool read. I am an automation fan, so seeing some of the clever things that they have done here definitely gave me some ideas of things that I would like to try myself. In addition, we also had Daniel sharing a cloud migration story, and this was more than just a Jira cloud migration, so this was a really cool read on just more people doing successful cloud migration stories. There's also mention of the fact that they were using the Microsoft Teams integration in order to help with automation surface testing and bug notifications as they were going through the migration process. So both of these stories absolutely worth checking out. That is the end of the articles we have for this month. As always, superstar lineup. Let's dive in and take a look at some of the trending discussions quickly. Right off the bat, there is a preview of the form attachments field. So forms within JSM are going to have attachment fields coming soon, and this is a sort of teaser of what they might look like. The Atlassian team is obviously looking for comments and feedback on it, so go in, take a look at the video, give your feedback. You never know, that might help drive the way in which they actually release this. Next, this is an interesting one where this person has opted to try and use a business project within Jira for asset and location management. There are definitely some interesting conversations that are going on in here, so if asset management is something you're looking at, but you don't necessarily want to go full in on JSM Premium to get insight, this might be something worth looking at. The Welcome Wednesday always comes up at least once. I'll be honest, it actually had the top 3, but I don't want to hog the spotlight on that. So I'm just going to bring in this one, and I'm bringing in this one specifically because a couple weeks ago I asked everyone to just share your recent accomplishments. So if you haven't jumped in to share the awesome things that you're doing, please come tell us all the awesome things you're doing. You will get a thumbs up from me, a high five, or something. I want to hear about it. Makes me feel good as well. Next, Friday Fun. This was from a couple weeks ago as well, and this was just about sharing simple recipes. The social aspect of the community seems to enjoy food, so absolutely chime in with the food that you like cooking. I know in my part of the world it's becoming the summer months, so everything migrates more to the barbecue as opposed to being indoors. Let's hear what you have. And finally, the Miscellaneous Monday from a couple of weeks ago. John Funk was asking about your YouTube guilty pleasures, which is all about those random YouTube channels that you watch just because they make you feel good inside. If you have any to share, please contribute here. And that's all we have for this month. As always, this is just a sample of all the great content that is on the online community. Once you've gone through and read all of this stuff, please be sure to go and explore on your own and see what you can find. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give this video a like. It tells me that you want me to do more of these in the future. Consider subscribing to the channel. I do a whole range of things, not just talking about Jira, but the Atlassian ecosystem as a whole. And as always, thanks for stopping by.